Hello everyone, welcome to Chemizon Complete Chemistry. But today's topic is how to calculate number of moles, molecules, atoms, ions and electrons. So let us one by one try to understand how do we calculate all these uh, entities. So first let us understand how to calculate the number of moles. This concept of finding out the number of moles is going to be very helpful to us when we study the concentration terms, because in all the concentration terms we have to find out the number of moles. So just like in the last video we had understood the method for finding out the number of particles using the pen example. Similarly, here also we will be using a similar approach to find out the number of moles. So number of moles, the formula to calculate the number of moles is nothing but, so number of moles is denoted by small n, which is nothing but, for let's say some mass of sample is given and we have to find out the number of moles present in that sample. So what we will do is we will write down the given mass of that substance in grams divided by, this is the mass of that sample, and we will divide it by mass of 1 mole of sample. That is nothing but, we had seen in the last video, that is nothing but molar mass, and the unit of molar mass is grams per mole. So what is molar mass? Molar mass is nothing but mass of 1 mole of substance, mass of 1 mole of that particular sample. So this is the very important formula that we are going to use. So this is the formula to calculate number of moles. So let us understand this concept by an example. So the question is, how many number of moles are present, how many number of moles are present in 171.17 grams of sucrose, and what is given is molecular formula of sucrose is given, that is nothing but C12H22O11. So whenever we solve any numerical, the first step is to write down the given data, what is given to us. So the mass of sucrose is given to us, that is nothing but 171.17 grams. And the next step is to write down what we have to find. That is, what we have to find here is the number of moles. Number of moles of sucrose is equal to question mark. And then the next step is to identify the formula that we have to use. So here what formula we have to use? We saw just now, that is number of moles is equal to given mass in grams divided by molar mass in grams per mole. So now let us write down the solution. So for finding out, here you can see, for finding out the number of moles, Mass is given, but we don't have the molar mass. So first we have to calculate the molar mass of sucrose using the molecular formula that is given. So molar mass of sucrose, so at least from atomic number 1 to atomic number 20, you must remember the remember the atomic masses of elements. Remember the atomic masses, because sometimes it is given and sometimes in the question it is not given. So the molar mass of carbon or atomic mass is nothing but 12.01 grams per mole. We had seen in the last video, that is the atomic mass unit, one atomic mass unit is same as 1 gram per mole. For hydrogen it is 1.01 grams per mole, and for oxygen it is 16.00 grams per mole. So the first step is we have to calculate the molar mass, and molecular formula is what that is also given, C12H22O11. So how do we calculate this? Number of carbons, there are 12, into molar mass of carbon is 12.01, plus hydrogen, there are 22 hydrogen, into mass of 1, molar mass of 1 hydrogen is how much? 1.01, plus there are how many oxygen? 11, into molar mass of oxygen is 16, and the unit of all this is nothing but grams per mole. And if you solve this, you will find the molar mass is 342.34 grams. So this is the molar mass that we have found out. Now what we have to find out is the number of moles of sucrose. Now we can easily find out the number of moles of sucrose, that is C12H22O11. Mass is given, that is how much? 171.17 grams, divided by, this will be grams per mole. Molar mass is 342.34 grams per mole. And if you solve this, let us first cancel out the units to find out the final unit. Gram and gram get cancelled. This mole inverse goes above and it is nothing but mole. And the final answer will be 0.5 mole. So 0.5 moles of sucrose is present in 171.17 grams of sucrose. Now, after understanding the number of moles, now let us try to understand how to find out the number of molecules. So in the last video we had seen that 1 mole of any substance is how much? Is equal to Avogadro number, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So 1 mole will be these many number of molecules. So suppose I have let's say 1.5 moles, and I want to find out how many number of molecules are present. So how will you calculate that? So number of molecules will be nothing but, you will do 1.5 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So here you can see what we multiplied is nothing but This is the moles of that particular substance that that was given. This is the moles that was already given to us, and this is nothing but the Avogadro's number. So from this it is very clear that the formula for number of molecules is number of moles of that particular substance whose molecules that you have to find out. Number of moles, unit is mol, mole, into Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, and unit of Avogadro number is how much? Is what? It is mole inverse. So here again you can see this mole and mole inverse get cancelled, and we will get the final number of molecules. So this is again a very important formula, like our formula for number of moles. Now let us understand this in a much better manner by an example. So the question is, how many, so this is going to be little interesting, how many number of water molecules are present in 1 ml of water. So let us first write down what is given. So here volume of water is given, H2O is given, that is 1 ml, and we have to find out the number of water molecules we have to find out the number of water molecules. And one more thing is given, or we must know, is density of water is nothing but 1 gram per ml. So now let us find out the solution. Within the solution only we will write down the formula. So first, to find out the number of molecules, what we are going to need is, what we need for finding out the number of molecules, we need moles. But moles are given? No. For finding out the moles of water, what do we need is mass as well as molar mass. So molar mass we can find out, but to find out mass, what do we have mass? No. But what is given is density is given and volume is given. So using these two we can find out mass of the water molecule. We can then find out molar mass. Accordingly we can find out number of moles, and then finally we can find out the number of molecules. So now let us first find out using density. Formula for density is nothing but mass divided by volume. Mass of that particular substance divided by volume. So what we have to find out? We have to find out the mass of water molecule. Whatever sample is given. So mass will be density into volume. So density is given to us, that is 1 gram per ml. Okay, density is mass upon volume, so we have to find out the mass. So density 1 gram per ml into volume given is 1 ml. So you can see this ml inverse and ml gets cancelled, and the final answer of mass of water is how much? It is 1 gram. This I have solved, but just by looking at this value of density also, you can quickly find out the mass. That is, for 1 ml, what will be the weight? 1 gram. That is what is the meaning of density. So if you don't have time or you want to solve it faster, you can directly find out the answer by looking at the value of density. Since here it is 1 ml, it is easier. But if some other volume is given, then we have to solve like I have solved here. Now we got mass. Now we can find out the number of moles. But for that, we have to find out first the molar mass. So molecular formula of water is H2O. And molar mass of hydrogen is 1.01 grams per mole. For oxygen, it is 16.00 grams per mole. So our molar mass of water is going to be nothing but 2 into molar mass of hydrogen is 1.01 plus 1 oxygen atom into 16.00, which is nothing but 18.02 grams per mole. 18.02 grams per mole. Now we can find out the number of moles of water. So moles of H2O is how much? Moles of H2O is 1 divided by 18.02. 1 gram divided by 18.02 grams per mole, which is nothing but 0.055 mole. Here you can see this gram and this gram gets cancelled. Mole inverse will go above and we will get the value of moles. Now what we have to find out, since we have got the number of moles, now we can find out the number of molecules of water. Number of molecules of water will be moles, that is 0.055 mole into Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 mole inverse. So this answer comes out to be 3.37 into 10 raised to 22 molecules. So this is a very important conclusion that we have found out. In just 1 ml of water, there are so many water molecules, as you can see here. 3.7 into 10 raised to 22 molecules are present in just 1 ml of water. So now, at last, let us find out how to calculate the number of ions, atoms or electrons. So the number of atoms ions or electrons, let us call all these species as nothing but particles here. So suppose we are considering number of atoms. So the formula is number of molecules into if you are counting the number of atoms, it will be number of atoms in one molecule Number of atoms in one molecule. This is very simple. Like suppose there are two molecules of, let's say, water, and if I ask you how many atoms are present in, how many atoms of oxygen are present in two molecules of water, then how do we calculate? We will find out in one water molecule there are how many oxygen atoms? One oxygen atom. So we will write down the number of oxygen in one molecule into the total number of molecules, right? Number of oxygen atoms in one molecule into, that is 1 into total number of molecules. This is the same thing that I have written above in yellow. So this is another very important formula that we have found out to find out the number of particles. Similarly, if someone asks number of ions, then we can accordingly find out that particular number. Now let us understand this with an example. So let us understand this with an example. So the question is, how many sulfur atoms are present in 5.0 gram of octasulfur, that is S8. So now we know. So the first thing is we have to write down the given data. Since we are on the starting stage, I am suggesting you to write down all these things. But if you are in an entrance exam where there is time limitation, you can skip all these steps and directly use the formula. 5 grams of S8 is present, that is mass is given. We have to find out the number of atoms of sulfur is how much in 5 grams. Then now let us find out the solution. So what is given is mass is given. So by using this mass we can first find out the moles, but before that with mass we have to also know the molecular mass or molar mass. We have to know the molar mass so that we can find out the number of moles. So that we can find out the number of moles. And after finding out the moles, we can find out the number of molecules. And then after finding out the molecules, using the number of molecules, we can find out the total atoms. So let us find out the molar mass of S8 first. And atomic mass or molar mass of one sulfur is how much? 32.00 grams per mole. So for S8 it will be 8 into 32.00 grams per mole, which is nothing but 256.48 grams per mole. Now we can calculate the number of moles of S8. That is nothing but mass of sulfur is given, S8 is given, that is 5 gram. Molar mass we have found out just now, that is 256.48 gram per mole. So here you can see, sorry, this gram and this gram gets cancelled, and this value of moles comes out to be 0.0195 moles. And now using this moles we can find out the number of molecules. Number of molecules of S8, which is nothing but 0.0195 mole into Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 mole inverse. So this mole and mole gets cancelled and we will get the total number of molecules. And that comes out to be 1.17 into 10 raised to 22 molecules. Now before finding out the total number of atoms, we have to find out number of sulfur atoms present in one molecule of S8. You can see in S8 there are how many atoms of sulfur? 8. So now we can find out the total number of molecules of sulfur in S8, that is going to be, how many molecules are present? 10 raised to 22 into, in one molecule there are how many sulfur atoms? 8. So this answer comes out to be 9.36 into 10 raised to 22 atoms. So these many number of atoms are present in our 5 gram of S8. So let us now at the end, let us summarize all the 3 important formulas that we have studied in this video. So the first formula that we saw was for number of moles. That is nothing but given mass in grams divided by molar mass of that same particular substance for which you have to find out the number of moles. Suppose you have to find out the number of moles of water, then given mass should be also of water, molar mass should also be of water. So this was the first formula, and let us now write down the second formula, that was for number of molecules. Number of molecules is nothing but number of moles of that particular substance into Na or Avogadro number, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. And last what we saw was how to calculate number of atoms. So instead of atoms it can be any other species, like ions if it is an ionic compound. Suppose NaCl, and they ask number of sodium ions. So we know that in 1 mole of NaCl there will be 1 Na plus ion or 1 Cl minus. Similarly, instead of atoms you can find out ions, or if electrons are asked we can find out electrons as well. That is nothing but number of molecules, total number of molecules into number of atoms in one molecule. And last, we also saw one more formula that was very simple formula for density of any liquid. Then density is nothing but mass upon volume. So here we come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.